Okay, so this is number 26 on your review, the last problem. Woohoo! This is asking for area. Remember, area of a trapezoid is going to be this formula. Area equals.
The following students, please come to the counselor's office. Abigail Soyson.
Sorry about that.
Nigel Spooner, Noella Stone, Florence Strong, Chloe Sims, Aiden Wattis, Madison Waldorf, Colby Waters, Madison White, Emily Willis, Carter Willard, Sterling Wilson.
Goodness gracious.
Abigail Essery, Derek Peters, Nellie Smith, Kaylee Williamson, Kelly Potter, and Ava Rowland. Please come to the counselor's office.
Okay. So here's what you have to do. Structurally, you're just going to rewrite this formula, but you're going to write it with the correct expressions in the place of those variables, which means we have to go determine what they are. Remember, the height is the thing that hits it, that connects the two bases and hits at 90 degrees. So right here, this expression, that's the height. And the two bases are always parallel. So this can be, and it doesn't matter which one you call base 1 and which one you call base 2. So that's the height, base 1 and base 2. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in. More people.
And Lauren Swarin, please come to the front office. Kamal Patel, Lauren Swarin. Also, following students need to see Ms. Dixon, Javante Ballou, Anaya Holmes, Jalen Johnson, Bryce Rowland, Marianne Talamontes, Candace Copeland, Benjamin Dawkins.
I'm going to keep writing here, but you can see I'm just filling in base 1, x plus 3 over x plus 2, and then plus base 2, which is 7x plus 17 over x squared plus x minus 2. So looking at this and using order of operation, I have to do, let me just do it like this, because the H wasn't in parentheses. I have to do parentheses first. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. When you're doing addition, subtraction, you've got to find common denominators. So 1/2 times 2x minus 2 over x squared minus 49, I'm just bringing it down, times, I'm going to focus in here. Remember, when you're doing these, the common denominator is the important thing, so I need to factor this so that I can see what are the factors that they share and what do they have that's different. So I need, what are the factors of -2, that adds up to 1, and I'm getting a 2 and a -1, because multiplied, that gives me -2, added, it gives me 1. So I'm going to rewrite this expression. I didn't do anything yet with the first part, so x plus 3 over x plus 2 plus 7x plus 17. I'm not going to mess with that. I focus first on common denominators, and that factors to x plus 2 times x minus 1. So if I'm going to add these expressions, I've got to do an I have, what do you have? I have, who has? So you'll notice on the left it says I have an x plus 2. Right says, I also have an x plus 2. Then on the right it says I have an x minus 1. Well, the left says, I don't have an x minus 1, which means you have to multiply by x minus 1 over x minus 1 to give it. Let me move this plus over. So I'm going to multiply by x minus 1 over x minus 1. Now you'll notice they do have common denominators. And I go ahead and put everything in parentheses. So the area equals 1/2 times 2x minus 2. I'm rewriting it. Times, and I'm going to join those all over that common denominator of x plus 2 times x minus 1. Now I just have to multiply the top out and see if I can simplify it. So first is x squared, outer is minus x, inner is plus 3x, last is minus 3, and then plus 7x plus 17, all over that denominator. Again, I'm just going to rewrite this, 1/2 times 2x minus 2 over x squared minus 49 times, I'm going to find common, or sorry, like terms in the numerator. So here we go. Okay, so going back up here, I've only got 1x squared. So I'm going to bring that down. Okay, I have, note, I've got a minus x, a plus 3x, and a plus 7x. So I'm going to combine all of those. Negative 1x plus 3x is 2x, plus 7x is 9x. And lastly, I've got a minus 3 plus 17, which means grand total, I've got a plus 14. Okay? All right, so now I'm going to factor that. What are the factors of 14 that add up to 9? Hopefully you saw that's 2 and 7. So, moving back here, I'm going to rewrite area equals 1/2 times 2x minus 2 over x squared minus 49 times that factored to x plus 2, x plus 7 over x plus 2 times x minus 1. Okay. At this point, I am able to cancel those two x plus 2's. So what I've got now is area equals 1/2 times 2x minus 2 over x squared minus 49 times, and the only thing left here is x plus 7 over x minus 1. Is everyone outside? Oh. All right, I'll finish this up quickly. Area equals 1/2 times. Now it's just multiplication. I just have to factor everything. Over x squared minus 49 is x plus 7 times x minus 7 times x plus 7 over x minus 1. So now I'm just looking for, remember with multiplication, it's almost like one big denominator, one big numerator. I'm looking for things that cancel. And they're there. There's a 2 on the bottom and a 2 on the top. That cancels. Switching colors. Here is an x minus 1 on the top, x minus 1 on the bottom. Those cancel. And let's see, I've got an x plus 7 here and an x plus 7 there, so that cancels. So in the end, almost done, what you've got left is a 1 in the numerator and an x minus 7 in the denominator, and that is your answer.